by you, the state of Virginia, and in total, 41 other attorneys general throughout the country suing Meta in both federal and state courts, alleging, this is involving Instagram and Facebook, that have fueled a mental health crisis among our children, young people, because of profit, that being Meta's motive. You say that they knowingly designed and deployed harmful features on Instagram to basically they knew were addictive to get these kids hooked. Where do you proceed from here?
Well, I mean, first of all, understand we have a crisis, a mental health crisis with our young people, both with teenage girls. 1 in 3 teenage girls have had a suicidal thought or iteration in the last 12 months. We've seen depression skyrocket. And what we've seen is that Meta then misrepresented to the general public the impact their social media platforms, particularly Instagram, was having on the mental health aspects of our youth. And so they both knew it, they misrepresented, and then they targeted intentionally. So 45%, it's estimated, of every 10, 11, or 12-year-old in this country has an Instagram or TikTok account. And the reality is Meta understood that they could target young people under the age of 13, which is a violation of federal law. There's federal law that says you cannot be on these social media platforms without a verified adult parental permission. And they essentially allowed these young people to get on there knowing them and actually describing it as a target, a new group to target. And one individual we know from reports referred to some of their apps as behavioral cocaine, that they were literally sprinkling these apps that were designed specifically to get young people to stay on. Because the way Meta views this is the longer you stay on their app, the more money they make off of you. And if they can get you on their app when you're 10, 11, or 12 years old, they have you as a client for the next 10 years. Folks, that's not that different than what Big Tobacco did back in the 70s and 80s. They were doing commercials and cartoons like Joe Camel. They knew if they locked you in, they had you as a client for the next 10 years. And now we know they knew the horrendous impact, the continued use of social media with self-harm videos and others that were impacting our youth. And so this is a bipartisan effort because we are feeling and hearing from so many parents, they feel like they have no control. And these social media giants were understanding it, and Meta is at the top of the list.
Every parent, every grandparent that has kids in this age group know that this is like crack cocaine. You can't get these kids off, and it is addictive. So thank you for doing the hard work. And by the way, a bipartisan effort, Democrats and Republicans sticking together to look out for our kids. Attorney General Jason Miyares, thank you for joining us, and thanks for taking on this fight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.